1-800-551-7332.
You're listening to Get Down to Business. We're all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship, and talked a lot about entrepreneurship, talked a lot about community giving, and joined here in studio by Scott Bradley, my friend, who is an entrepreneur. You've been an established entrepreneur in Evanston, and I'm excited because you're broadening your horizons, and now you have developed a product, hot buttered rum, and we're not enjoying it here in studio because I want to focus on the program. I can't bear that the beautiful, amazing smell of hot buttered rum, but excited to share the message about it with our listeners. Welcome to the program.
Thanks very much, Shalom. I appreciate you having us.
So tell us how you came up with this idea and where it's available currently and sort of next steps.
Absolutely. We started the alcove about 3.5 years ago. I have a business partner, Nicole Gonzalez. And it's a very small cafe, unusual in that its orientation is so small. We're able to use it as an incubator for the product. Essentially, we get a lot of feedback from our customers who are in the shop with us, and that allows us to launch different products that we concoct behind the bar, that we create there, and try to find out whether or not there's some marketability there in terms of retail consumption or food service consumption.
Hot buttered rum doesn't need to be alcoholic, so it can be a family drink too.
That's correct. There's 3 or 4 different recipes we have up on our website for that one product. The hot buttered rum piece is the one product that we've led with. We've been in the marketplace now for about 5 months. We got a nice push from Better Homes and Gardens over the holidays with their holiday gift guide. They have a very large circulation, as you know, and that's really helped us get the product going, get it out there, and to get some retailers like Whole Foods and others interested in the product. It's made a big difference.
But when you go on the website, shiptoshoremerchants.com, you could actually see a whole list of places all over. Here in Illinois, there's the majority of those locations. But we are looking to get that product, hopefully, in additional markets as well. Tell us a little bit about your vision for the product and if there will be other products that hopefully will join hot buttered rum on the shelf.
Absolutely. We've got 2 or 3 other mixes, cocktail bar type mixed products that are in the works that Nicole and I are pushing forward. In terms of the broader picture, we've thought about this a lot, and there's good application for this product in environments such as sports stadiums, NFL sports stadiums, hockey arenas, cruise ships, national park lodges, any place where you've got a very large public following. The product lends itself and scales very well to that kind of volume sale. It's a simple product, simple to store, simple to distribute, simple to make behind the bar, so to speak, and so it has a lot of viability that way. Putting it into traditional grocery environments works. That requires a lot more management, and you really got to have boots on the ground to make sure the product is well represented on the shelf and stays that way as the product is available. It's a more complicated process in some ways. So looking to do it in a broader scope, again, such as arena settings and other things, that's where we'd like to see it down the road.
And you can actually purchase the product. You can go on the website, shiptoshoremerchants.com, but and trust me, you will want to do that. Send it, as you write on your website, as a holiday gift for a dog walker, mail carrier, hairstylist, and many more. Lots of solutions. But if our listeners know of a retailer or know of one of those places that might benefit from having hot buttered rum on the shelf, there's probably a good way for you to get in touch with them to sort of talk about some of those ideas and share some synergies. Tell us a little bit of how your vision and how you want people to connect with you.
Right. I think the old-fashioned email is probably the best approach. It's sbradley@shiptoshoremerchants.com. Email me directly. We'd love to talk with anybody who sees that the product might have applicability in their retail environment or in other ways that maybe we haven't thought about to date. The product is very flexible. It has a lot of utility outside of those traditional grocery environments, and we're certainly open to discussing that.
So on your website, you actually list a few recipes, and I typically, this is a business show, so we don't talk a lot about products and home use, but
right.
Hey, listen, this product is just too good to avoid talking about. Ship to Shore Chai.
Right.
My wife and I have been spending a lot of time drinking tea. There's probably nothing better than combining some tea with hot buttered rum. I think that's a great recipe. What's your favorite?
We've got one that I call apple pie. My partner, Nicole.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one. My partner, Nicole Gonzalez, she's got a very strong food development background. She really brings a lot of culinary skills to the table. And we've been able to apply those to these recipes, and we pull pulled out about 4 that we think are very, very good. One being the one you just mentioned, the other being this apple pie one, which is predicated on apple cider and some other elements, and that creates essentially a hot apple pie quality. You can add brandy to that if you'd like or not, so it's good for the whole family. So there's 3 or 4 right there.
And I can't help but conclude with this piece that the alcove in Evanston, where sort of your that's your home base, your home operation. Not a lot of space. It's a cute little bar.
Right.
But tell us a little bit about the history of the alcove as well.
Right. It's a very small space. I think arguably, although I don't have any absolute facts at hand, I think it's probably the smallest bar in Illinois. We seat about 12 people. Period. It's about 400 square feet, which is very, very, very small. But because of that, we're able to get this kind of direct and immediate response from our customer base, which really helps us identify the products that we think have merit going forward, really works as an incubator, and serves as a springboard to get those products out to the marketplace. So its scale is actually a very utilitarian thing.
Fantastic. So I want to make sure, again, our listeners find a way to purchase the product,
yes.
But also get in touch with you to talk about ways that they can help you get the product out there. Scott is an entrepreneur. Scott is has a lot of ideas, and you've got the alcove in Evanston, and I encourage our listeners to stop by over there because often Scott is the guy behind the counter over
Absolutely.
there, making a mean Bloody Mary and martini. But great way for people to discuss the product and ways that they can help you take it to the next level. One more time, Your email address
is sbradley@shiptoshoremerchants.com.
sbradley@shiptoshoremerchants.com. Check out the website shiptoshoremerchants.com, where you can find those recipes that we talked so much
Absolutely.
about,
Correct.
as well as find out a little bit about the history and the culture that we've been talking about so much on this program. You're listening to Get Down to Business, the show that's all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs like Scott make all the difference in the world. After the break, I'm going to be sharing some tips on professional development. You won't want to miss a minute of it. Get Down to Business is brought to you in part by Everett Wealth Solutions, a registered investment advisor and financial planning firm, a fiduciary advisor that helps you create your personal wealth. Check them out, everettwealthsolutions.com.
Hi there.